Back in the 1860s, London's streets were a mess. You had horse-drawn carriages, carts, pedestrians, even livestock, all using the same street. And so a railway engineer came up with a very clever idea. He thought, what if we took railway signals and stuck them on the street and told people to obey colours? Red men stop, green men go. And in 1868, the world's very first traffic light was installed in London. It was gaslit with giant arms, directing not cars, but horse-drawn carriages. But it didn't last. Within a year, it exploded. However, the idea stuck. By 1928, the British had taken traffic lights to Calcutta in India, making it the very first country outside of the UK and the US to get them. Crowds gathered just to watch the colours change, like it was some theatre. And policemen had to stand beside the poles explaining what red and green even meant. And then in Kabul in Afghanistan in the 1950s, cars were only just becoming common for the wealthy urban elite. And the city's mayor, Ghulam Mohammad Farhad, who had trained as an engineer in Germany, imported the city's first traffic lights, most likely from Britain. He even changed which side of the road cars in Afghanistan drove on, switching from the British left to the European right, because sticking with the left meant clinging to a system associated with British India, and he wanted Afghanistan to seem independent from British rule. Now, Farhad later became an ethnic nationalist, so not really someone to admire, but here's the thing. Not every country adopted traffic lights in the same way. In Afghanistan, the lights made no difference. People just drove straight through in much of the country, something I even noticed on my trips to the country over the last decade. And even in the West, in countries like Russia, in Moscow, traffic lights are part of a bigger dysfunction. Drivers are impatient, yes, but the real problem is this kind of feudal system. Elite convoys can override the signals entirely, forcing everyone else to wait.